Yeah.
Hello, Internet. It's time for the thingening. We're doing the apocalypse. Hip-hop apocalypse. Anyway, take it away, man.
Cool. All right. So, this is unfortunately a change for Dave. So, who just logged on? Good
It's
fucking
me.
timing.
I just
Holy
made
shit!
Timing is everything.
We were like, I guess we better start, so...
Well, fucking good timing, Dave.
Yeah.
Great. I literally signed on the moment you're like, we're starting the stream. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Excellent.
All right. I guess we'll just get into it. Dave, slight change to your character.
Okay.
So you're the water boy, and in an apocalyptic world where there's like it's all desert, it being water makes a lot of sense. However, this is not really fully an apocalypse just yet. This is instead a like dystopian world in which the thing that is, so to speak, water is drugs. So you're the drug dealer.
You were the
Okay.
drug. Of course, the manager also deals the drugs.
It's not Mad Max yet. Right now, it's Grumpy Gary.
Grumpy Gary.
However,
the features of my source still work as a drug den. We got
Yes.
wide, flat rocks for no reason. We got bioluminescent algae. Maybe it's the drugs. People like to have sex while they're on drugs. But we give you a sense of refuge and security.
Have you ever tried eating our food on drugs? How else would you eat it?
Oh my god. Excellent. Why?
Yeah. So, Dave, you're a drug dealer. However, just one last caveat to that, which is that you, basically, your ability is that you can turn soda into drugs. So that's the
Isn't
thing.
that
That's
basically crystal
redundant.
meth?
Yeah.
I only know that because of one episode of King of the Hill. Don't worry about it.
That tracks for the level of drug that is being supplied in this particular world, or rather, this part of the city that you guys are in.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone is on. Okay, cool. So there's this map in front of us. So the pizza delivery that we played last session was about a week ago. So the wave is still ongoing. And something you guys didn't notice when you were doing the pizza delivery, because you were so intent on delivering that fucking pizza on time, is that off in the horizon, there's just this weird fucking thing happening. So all along this river, that is, sort of north of where you guys are from. So past the river is the rich district. That's like where the city is, or like that's where all the government, lives, where all the rich people live.
All this.
It's also where the drugs come from. Usually, Dave can make his own. Like there are probably a few others in the city that make their own, but like the government supplied like free drugs, like we're taking care of you, all come from there. So while the wave was starting, all along this river started growing a giant wall of flesh.
What?
So it's just like a wall of like meat that grew like 400 feet into the air.
That's gross,
Man, too
bro.
bad we weren't a burger place.
It's been about a week since that happened, and something that the whole like city has learned is that anyone that goes near said wall of flesh gets eaten.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Do not approach the meat wall.
So the monsters in this world play D&D and like, hey, that's a good idea.
And so because of this wall, which broke all the bridges, and there's no space to go around. The wall actually continues off into the ocean as far as you guys can see. So there have been no new shipments of drugs in about a week.
Uh-oh.
Now, the government provides a lot of drugs, and honestly, the poor district doesn't have as many people as it should because a lot of people sort of just die or waste away or whatever. And so there's like a huge stockpile of drugs at all the government facilities that are like on your guys' side of the river. But people are starting to worry it's going to run out. Also, there's no more government oversight. Like,
I
there are no
love
more officials
deregulation.
coming over. Yeah, like there's not been any communication coming from the like no one knows what's going on over on the government rich side of town. Like the phones aren't working, the radio doesn't work, like nothing gets a signal across there. It still works on your side of the river. Like you can call your next door neighbor, no problem, but you cannot call across the river. It's like a total void. So far as you know, there's nothing left there.
It's meat.
Just meat. Yeah, so that's the current circumstance that you guys find yourselves in. So
I saw this on an episode of Star Trek once. The universe is getting smaller. It's even smaller than the ship. How is that possible, computer?
Yeah, so you guys are doing all right. You know, Tony's Tomatoes is a relatively rich franchise, and shit, like Dave can make his own drugs. Like you guys are golden. But you guys have been hearing some rumblings that some trouble is stirring. Specifically, Taco Triangle is talking. You know, you've heard some rumors they're talking about taking over some territory, and you guys have always been kind of rivals. Like the pizza and the tacos never really got along, and so yeah, like
They
you're not sure
stole
what's
our
going on there,
motivation.
but you've been hearing some rumbles.
They never did like those Mexican pizzas.
Show them a rumble. Oh, those Mexican pizzas. No, that's blasphemy, man. That's our game.
They stole our alliteration. We can't both be TT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Taco Triangle instead of Taco Bell.
Yeah, we don't have
Twisted
bells in the future.
Sides.
Only triangles. Everything is triangles.
I prefer enchiladas quadrilaterals. But
And just to paint the scene a little further, so you guys are about a week into the second wave, and it's still kind of crescendoing. So like magic has been happening more and more. Things have been changing around the scenery. You know, like yesterday was a apartment complex that looked like the concrete jungle might now be a giant fucking tree with like elvish style tree homes. Like but like right in the middle of the concrete jungle city, like seemingly without like rhyme or reason.
Oh man.
it's like that documentary I watched called My Science Project.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do from here?
Are we heisting the drugs?
Or are we just selling?
I don't know. Does our management have orders for us?
Is Dave? Are you management? Is that?
I think we were like some weird tangent, like the overseeing Nestle franchise was seeing if Tony Tomatoes was okay.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. So there is the franchise. Like you guys are a franchise of Tony's Tomatoes, which exists like all over the world, right? But your boss, like the person who tells you like the direction that Tony's Tomatoes is gonna do, tells you like the new products, yada yada, is across the river.
Oh no.
So, Dave, you're actually the highest authority of Tony's Tomatoes at this location.
Ah, damn it.
I like how we also have a bunch of
Now
other
who's the dweeb?
people that have whole gangs underneath them, and I'm like, I gotta wrangle this whole chuckle fuck squad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you, to be clear, just the resources at hand, like your group are the like big shots. You know, you're all like you're technically drivers, but that's like a big role in this thing. The whole like 30 minutes or less is a big deal.
We're the best
And
deliverators.
exactly. But there are other deliverators, there are chefs, there's like a whole like squad of people, and it's not like one Tony's Tomatoes. Like there's Tony's Tomatoes all throughout the blue quadrant there. Um, and I mean, there's Tony Tomatoes all across the city, but like your region, the sort of really impoverished, like addict region, like you guys are, where all that comes from. So you have people that you can command, but they're like normal scrubs mostly. I mean, you have Sean's cult, and you have the
The gang.
motorcycle gang, but yeah, that's sort of who you got.
Oh man. We have the cult, the fucking juggalos, and an actual biker gang just working for Tony's Tomatoes.
We should have them all. We should have them go out and start stealing tires from all the vehicles.
Oh god.
Not only will we be the best delivery in town, but we'll also be the best tire supplier in town. Hey, one of those just came in. Yeah, I know. I saw you guy bring it over here.
I can turn all the tires into armor and become the Michelin Man.
Like that Community episode. With the pillow.
Oh my god. They just wrap Pierce in pillows. They're like, hey, we heard they're working on some kind of pillow super weapon. Fucking Chevy Chase wrapped in like duct taped with pillows just runs around a corner and starts beating the crap out of people.
Starts beating the crap out of children.
Yeah, actual children. Sorry, that's episode's so stupid, but it's one of my favorites because it's done like a war documentary and it's narrated by Keith David. And it's a fight between pillow forts and blanket forts. Like that's the whole
Blanket
plot
Town.
of it. Yeah.
Blanket Town and Pillow Fort.
Yeah. Oh yeah, blanket forts and pillow forts. Yeah, and they were like, yeah.
Yeah, that was
It
a
was
great
great.
episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
But yeah, what are we doing? Like,
So my water source or drug source comes with some rules. So as much as I love the idea of stealing everyone's tires, one of the rules is don't touch what isn't yours. So, but also everyone drinks, everyone eats, no one goes without. So I'm guessing that also means everybody gets their drugs. So the initial thought I have is to just, we're going to get deliveries out. We're going to have air quote slurm. If somebody orders it, we know to bring them some of the bioluminescent algae.
Mm-hmm.
I want the meat lovers pizza.
Well, you just walk across the bridge, bud.
It's a
no.
euphemism for penis. From what was it? Can't Buy Me Love, or Loverboy, starring John Cusack, John Cusack.
Except nowadays, everybody orders the meat lovers anyways because it's America.
America.
True.
So, what I'm hearing is you guys are kind of staying the course, making sure the pizzas are delivered, the drugs are flowing.
Yeah.
For the moment, waiting to see what other weird shit's going on that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't
Yeah,
have my
have
house
the
over if there's chupacabra everywhere.
have the interdimensional like samurai orcs shown up again yet, or?
Yeah. So,
Oh no.
Dairy Queen's territory in particular seems to be swarmed by them.
Uh-oh.
However, they appear to just be upholding law and order.
Oh.
So, like, everyone who committed a petty crime was arrested and thrown in jail. And jail, from what people have, like what you've heard, is like, it's somehow, like, spatially expanded. So like, no matter how many people are thrown in for minor infractions, like there's always more space. Before the Red Orcs like started invading, like cops would just be like, whatever, he's a fucking addict. Like, we're just not going to bother with this, right?
Oh yeah.
Now everything is immediately like being acted upon per the law of the land. They are enforcing the law as far as the government set it up. They don't appear to be making their own laws or anything like that.
Weird.
So is drugs okay, or are they going to show up the moment somebody orders Slurm?
Oh no, drugs are government mandated. In fact, if you do not show up to get your drugs, that is illegal.
Okay.
Not being on drugs is illegal. Checkmate,
Yeah.
conservatives.
I have to go to church 15 times a day, or I don't get enough Jesus juice to be legal.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I'm hearing you guys are gonna stay the course. So about a week goes by, and there's like 1,000 tiny fires. So like you get a swarm of chupacabras that you gotta like clear off the roads in your area. Like the stoner goblins, like every fucking teenager seems to have turned into a stoner goblin. Like they keep on trying to steal the fucking pizzas. Um, the pizza rat has not gone away. So like you guys had to set up like one of the motorcycle gangers is like his permanent job is to lure the pizza rat like to various other fast food chains so that it'll steal that instead of your pizza.
You looking for Donatello? I know where he is. Follow me.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like you guys have been keeping it together, and Dave, you're able to generate enough, drugs to sort of keep everyone supplied. Like the government stuff, they're starting to like you get what the government mandated and no more. Used to be however much you wanted, you got, but like they're starting to tighten the strings. Um, and yeah, so there's a lot more tension in the air as like addicts are realizing they may not be able to get their next fix.
Yeah.
During that time, a convoy from Beef Queen comes into your headquarters there.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here, Queef Bean?
Neighboring fast food gang.
What's that?
They're the neighboring fast food gang.
They're the neighboring fast food gang.
The orange,
Yeah. So they come in and they've got like a few cars and I should say trucks. They've come in like with full power, like guns and everything, but they are waving some white flags. Like this is a talk, not a assault.
You're a little underarmed for a peace treaty.
they are clearly. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, David.
I'm just like, I have an ability for this. Of like, we can let them in, but I'm gonna roll on Peacemaker. Demands.
I'll shoot one of them in the leg as a peace offering.
When you call for two rivals or enemies to come to you and meet, settle things between them. Roll plus cool on a hit. They come at a time you specify, and I get to choose two because I rolled a 12.
Oh, nice.
So they'll come to us unarmed with gifts and or peace offerings.
Oh, it's like Futurama when they bought the guns as a gift to the other people for the other people.
Nice.
Hey, we heard you were out of toppings, so we brought you some toppings.
All right. Actually, I'm realizing as you said this that we forgot to do a thing. So, Brent, do you remember is it who determines the stats? Is that based on your highest history?
Yeah, your highest history picks one, and then I think the GM picks the other one, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna just do that now. So, Sean, who's your highest history?
Passed. Fuck, where is it?
It's the HX.
Oh, Seriously, a miss. Oh,
Yeah, it should be in the right.
Brent and Dave are equally the highest.
Uh-oh.
You can think you
Uh, Brent.
But Dave picked the last time.
Brent, choose a stat.
Weird.
Word.
All right. We're also gonna go with cool.
That is definitely not what my character is, but okay.
Chris, what's your character's highest history?
Hold on 1 second. Where'd that go? Tide, Mordecai, and Nest.
I guess
all right,
Dave can
Ness.
have this one.
Yeah.
All right, let's do sharp.
We're also gonna do hard. Dave, who's your highest history?
I am tied between Aggro K and Morty.
Go with Morty.
I'm Morty.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay.
All right,
I want everyone to be weird.
We're gonna go with sharp.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Steve.
Highest is Mordecai, so Brent again.
Weird.
Perfect.
And we'll go with cool as well. Brent, who's your highest?
Hammer.
Well, weird's gonna continue then.
Excellent.
You're gonna get hard.
Hard.
Why? What are you going to do for me?
Gross.
Sexy babes. In fact, sure, all of the people from Beef Queen are in fact women.
Uh-oh.
It's an
So
entirely women's family.
so it's more like beef queef. I'm sorry.
Queef bean.
Queef beef.
I was thinking more of like Wendy's, but they're all in like tiaras.
Is the leader just named Wendy? Is that what's happening? Or like
Have you seen
their,
our Peter Pans?
all their management are just people named Wendy.
I throw up. Ew, bro, Stan.
So they do come bearing gifts. Their gifts are soda syrup. So
Soda
they hear
syrup.
that you make your drugs from soda. Right? That's the rumor that's going around, and they brought a couple extra cases of it.
The intention that they get some supply.
Yeah. So
They're trying to trick us into selling bad drugs. You know.
so Wendy comes up to you and says, like, hey, so whatever that fucking wall is, no one knows how long it's gonna be there. It's blocking everyone in here. We know you got supply, and basically no one else does. So we were hoping that we could work with you, especially because we've been hearing some bad things coming out of our rivals, the clown burgers, and seems like Taco Triangle is looking to make a move, start conquering some territory.
Uh-oh.
Those Irish bastards.
What?
Takes a minute, but the Irish people making the tacos.
So an alliance, because our two areas are bordering, and then the tacos and the clown burger are bordering as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are they willing to provide protection if the tacos or the clowns decide to throw down?
As long as you'll do the same.
Look around at, the Michelin Man.
Aggressive K is a little pissed that fucking clowns are making a bad name for the Juggalos.
Oh no! I'm like those fucking clowns, and I look over at yeah.
Okay.
Bunch of weirdos
sorry,
wearing
I look over at
Aggressive
Aggro K.
K.
I'm like, not you, man. Your guys are cool.
Juggalos aren't clowns. Yeah.
Juggalos aren't clowns. I know the difference.
You don't wear white face makeup with red lipstick. Blue.
Oh man.
So you win?
I'm in. I don't know if anybody in the group has a dissenting opinion because this whole game is you can roll against each other, but
I don't mind watching you fail.
thanks.
Can I read a sitch?
Sure.
All right. I believe that is sharp. Oh, I don't have sharp very well, but I'm doing it anyway.
Can I read the room? The
Yeah.
page is blank.
Pretty much. On a miss, ask one anyway, but be prepared for the worst. So my question I want to ask, I guess, who is in control here?
What do you mean? Who's in control?
Like, of the situation, I guess. Like,
You believe it's you.
yeah. Like, I guess it's like who's benefiting from this alliance more?
Oh yeah, sure.
Like, who's the more powerful? Like, are we the bigger fish, basically? But like,
yeah,
I failed
you
on
guys-
that, so.
So they're coming. They're looking for an alliance. Here's your read on the situation. You are the bigger fish. You're looking at all the people they brought, and like
I could take them. I could take them all, like right now, if I wanted to.
Yeah. Their guns don't look like they're in good working order. Like, they're like looking badass, but the closer you look, the more it looks like that armor might be made out of tinfoil that has been polished real well rather than like metal.
These guys are just cosplaying.
Yeah, like
cosplayers.
The difference is the cars look real nice. The cars look pretty well souped up and speedy. And the thing that you're getting out of all this is that, like, the soda, they seem to have a surplus of it, and they're looking to get some extra muscle.
Yeah.
They're worried that the tacos might move in on them as opposed to you just because they're the weaker target.
Okay.
So we're signing up for more defensive duty, but we now are getting more of a supply of goodies. Drug juice.
That's the read you're getting.
No, that's the read I got, and I'm a fucking idiot, so. I'm just like, they're not so tough. I could take them. Like, they're getting the bigger end of the deal. Is my read, I guess.
All right. So as you guys are just hashing this out, and it looks like someone can speak up if it's wrong, but like you guys are starting to shake on the deal. You feel the static rise in the air, and the wave seems to be getting more intense, and you hear kind of a screech that turns into a roar, and then like behind all the Burger Queen trucks, a giant rift opens up in the air, like a full.
He said it. No, sorry.
A full-size portal, and behind the portal, you see just like this tropical world, like full of giant ass trees, and there appears to be meteors falling.
Later, losers.
And the roar you can see off in the distance is coming from a T-Rex. There's just like a T-Rex fighting another T-Rex like off in the distance, and you hear like the roar like increase, and you start hearing or like feeling a rumbling, and then you hear a shrieking that is closer, And the portal sort of starts to close, but before it does, a pack of raptors burst through.
Uh-oh.
And they are pouncing on the Burger Queen or the Beef Queens without hesitation.
Uh-oh. All right.
I blow on my thumb so my head expands, and I run over and start headbutting the monsters like I'm fucking Bonk.
Oh, weird.
That's cooler than what I was going to do.
Open your brain, all right?
Oh, can I give him like covering fire while he's doing that?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're pulling out your gun?
Yeah, I'm pulling out my gun. I'm just going to immediately start shooting at Dinosaur. Oh, he didn't need the help, but I'm going to still do it. Because this is a hard roll, so. And I'm good at that. Nice. All right. So on a 10 plus, I choose 3 of these. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to give supporting fire, giving him a +1. Wait, I get 3 of these. I take an opportune shot inflicting harm on an enemy within your reach. So yeah, I'm gonna give aggro K the +1. I'm gonna can I choose these multiple times? Like, can I give him the +1 and then like harm a bunch of them or something?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, yeah, I'll just do that. So I'll give. He didn't need the +1, but that's what I was planning to do anyway. But yeah, so I'm shooting at things. He's doing his thing.
Okay.
Is there a booklet that tells me how to what to do with the roll? Because I don't think I see it on my sheet.
So there's
The
on
cheat sheet page.
yeah, it's 29 is the combat moves
Oh, okay.
on the cheat sheet page, not the Apocalypse World like rule book. So the basic reference.
Are you doing your magical shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So wait, are you using your domain ability? I forget what yours is.
I have fortunes, fucking whacknut, and charismatic.
Yeah. Did you write down the domain ability that you got as well?
That was like the special magic power we all got.
Yeah.
And like we picked each other's powers. Like mine just says hulking out.
I don't know if I did that.
It would just be another move, is the way I listed mine.
Yeah.
My 3 moves are fortunes at the beginning of roll plus fortune over 10. Your followers have surplus. Under 10, they don't. I have a +1 weird, and I get charismatic so I can roll weird instead of hot.
I don't remember what your domain.
Yeah, those are your character specific ones.
Yeah.
But
did I write it down anywhere?
You don't have anything under other moves underneath that?
No, I didn't. Wait, what?
Oh.
What am I again?
The hocus.
The hocus.
It wasn't on your playbook. It was the custom thing Zach gave us.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like a Shadowrun style like ability was the idea.
Weren't you just an adept?
That's what it was. Yep, you're a physical adept.
So
right. So I could do like
powers. Yeah.
So I could do weird shit like inflate my head.
You should write that down on your sheet. But yeah. So that's what the weird roll does: is you manage to inflate your head and use it as a fucking bludgeoning weapon. All right, so does anyone else want to take a move as the Raptors are flooding in?
Our vehicle's here, right?
Your vehicles are here, yeah.
I'm gonna run to the vehicle and get that fired up.
All right, we got the vehicle fired up.
I think I'm gonna unleash my gang on the Raptors.
Go
Just
fight the
one,
Raptors, you lazy bastards.
right? That's hard.
Nice.
All right, yeah. So like the Raptors pour out of the rift, and you got like they start going after the beef queens, and like without hesitation, like you guys just start barking orders, and before the ones that actually like are jumping on the beef queens that are there like manage to jump on, they just get distracted or just straight up killed by the gunfire. Uh,
Oh no.
Aggressive player is got this giant like goddamn cloud head, which attracts a few more as they're confused about what the hell is going on, and even more confused when they start getting crushed by a giant clown head. The motorcycle gang starts using their chain tactics to start dragging some of the raptors away, and then Steve, you got the the fucking pizza wagon like up and running, and just like ram the rest of them off.
Meat's
So
back on the menu.
I write up like I take out a Sharpie and I write like new menu dinosaur pizza, like, and I just like casually stick it to the side of the truck.
So yeah, you guys have been dealing with the magical fucking rifts and weird creatures pouring out like all week. So this is kind of nothing new. You guys
Oh
were fine.
boy, another Velociraptor stampede.
Basically. Yeah. So all right. So you guys kind of finished the peace talks after the Raptors are taken care of, and as you are sort of wrapping up peace talks, and they start driving away. One of the your cultists runs up Aggressive K, and is, "Yo, boss!" So your cult is on the corner of the Taco Triangles, and boss, we just saw like a whole goddamn convoy of the Taco Triangles and those goddamn clowns ruining our bad name. And seems like they're headed towards the Beef Queen territory.
Uh
Idiots! The beef queens are over here. Hey, you know what we should do? We should go burn down their building. Or at least steal all their red makeup, then they won't be able to be in business anymore. Ta-da! I'm loving it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Hey, ladies. Sounds like your place is about to get burned down or ransacked or whatever. You guys want to crash in my cot? It's a clown car. I can fit like 60 of you. Except for you.
Oh, fuck.
No skinny bitches. Only fat chicks.
Are you coming or not? Wendy shouts as she, jumps into the car, and they start racing off.
I jump into the pizza van.
Yeah.
And
one of those like saw this coming, but fine.
Like, I think it's time to drive, bro.
Yeah.
Time to rock and roll.
Time to rock and or roll.
I'll go full Harry the Henderson out the window. Sorry.
Hey Zach, can I roll sharp to ask if like the force that they describe is big enough that like we should have our biker gang go and like fuck up their shit while no one's there?
Sure, yeah. Give me a roll.
Let's see. Partial success.
All right. Give me a second.
Yeah. So I think enough of their forces in movement that their base is undefended.
Yeah. So he doesn't think so. He thinks that it's a big force, but it doesn't seem like it's everybody.
Okay.
We totally wrecked their shit. We put paprika in their fucking burger mix.
Yeah. Hey, aggressive K. Can you make like I don't know what the equivalent of I guess a smarts roll or like perception. I'm trying to think of what that would be.
That's read a sitch, so that'd be sharp.
All right, so make a sharp roll, aggressive K.
Right? Oh.
All right. You notice that like so the person who ran up to help like you guys is kind of like the guy you lead. He's like the cult's like what do you even call that?
Snarfer.
Like sorority mom.
Oh, okay.
So like he's the kind of like who sets everyone up and makes sure everyone like does their chores and yada yada. It's kind of weird that he's here.
What are you doing here, stretch nuts?
Of course, his name is Stretch Nuts.
I couldn't find Psycho Nuts. He was supposed to do messaging duty, but I don't know where he went.
Probably Sambooing your mom through a coffee table right now.
Whatever you say, boss. Of course, boss. All right. Are you guys heading off?
Guess so, yeah.
Okay. So you start driving through, your territory into Beef Queen territory, following their cars. Basically, it's a good thing that your car is the one that Steve's character built because their cars are moving fucking fast. Like they are zooming down the road. Yeah, so but you managed to keep up well enough, and you
I
end up
think
at their. Say again.
I think some of my coke got a little too close to the wall. Told him to stop listening to Pink Floyd.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
So you guys managed to make it to the Beef King territory, and as you get up there, you see there's like a couple of taco trucks. There's a couple of burger trucks that are there from Macon Burgers, and there's already some ransacking going on. Like they're pulling out some of the workers that are like making the burgers. There's already some looting and pillaging going on there.
Somebody's
man.
filling out nasty comment cards.
Oh,
So
leaving
the
nasty
beef
Yelp
queens,
reviews.
the beef queens pull out guns and start shooting as soon as they hit the road. Um, can you guys all make a sharp roll for me real quick?
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, just keep picking my good assets.
That's a lot of partial successes.
Well, is it? Oh yeah, because it's 10 or above is a success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is that true? I thought.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
7
6
to
or
9
1.
is a partial, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you guys all like there's a hesitation as you look out at the forces there. It doesn't quite seem like what you would expect of a full assault, but at the same time, there's like enough people there that you're like not that suspicious. Um, yeah, you think there might be an ambush coming, like they might be flanking or something like that.
It's prop.
So we might hang back while the Wendy's engage, and then we prepare to flank the flank.
Or I could flank with my bikers or something.
So are you guys gonna hold back?
I'd probably keep the truck back a little bit and wait for the reinforcements to engage, but I'm not the one driving.
Nah, I'm gonna throw myself into that shit. I know you guys are gonna be tactical, but that's not how Mordecai rolls.
No, I totally expect you guys to jump out and do shit.
Yeah, I'm like immediately jumping out before the truck even stops. So yeah, I want to do, what is it? We're defending the Wendy's from attack, right? Well, if
Yeah.
we think there's like an ambush coming or something, so I think that's a seize by force. Yeah, to
Sure.
defend someone else from attack, roll to seize by force. But instead of choosing to take definite control, you can choose. Yeah, so I'm gonna basically whip out my gun and like, just, I don't know, keep an eye out for that ambush we're thinking's about to happen. But yeah, I got to roll. Oh yeah, that's a hard. Awesome. So yeah, I will do seize by force. Sick.
Yeah.
Oh god,
So
on a 10, choose 3. See the inflict terrible harm, inflict little harm, take definite and undeniable control of it, impress, dismay, or frighten your enemy. Yeah, I want to do those last two, and then I'll do terrible harm on someone else, I guess, since I get to pick 3, right?
Yeah, the most.
Yeah, so like they're readying their ambush, and I'm just like out in the open with my gun out, like looming ominously, like, I know you're out there, fuckers. Come on, who wants to die first?
All right, so Mordecai, you just sort of like jump out of the pizza truck and like fully crush and like flatten one of the taco triangles men that's there. Like, just fucking bullet to the brain, shattering it all over the turf there. And you just stand up like, what, motherfucker? Come on, get out here! And like the assault stops. Like all the taco triangles and the clowns are looking at you like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
But no force comes out of the woodworks. Like the flanking force is no one shows up.
Oh shit.
So the Burger Queens are still like going at it, and like they're laying down fire. Their guns are kind of misfiring every once in a while.
Uh-oh.
Like not going well, but there's definitely a retreat going on as far as the taco triangles and the clowns are.
I wanna pull a kicker box out of Hammer Space and throw on some Taylor Swift, but it ends up being like Taylor Hanson's covering her songs. Because I'm attempting to drive everyone off with like terrible music. Like I'm expecting to hear Bad Blood, but it's like bop.
Give it up, bop, bop. Hey Steve, you got like techno powers, right?
Yeah. I was trying to figure out or remember what
Make their
technomancy
guns work
does.
better. It does whatever you want it to, man.
Okay, then yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
Nice.
So yeah, you managed to put on some truly awful, like weird music, and Oliver makes it fucking louder, way louder.
Like louder than his boombox should be able to be. It's like breaking a bunch of windows or some shit.
You hear one of the clowns yell, "That's a good condition!"
All right, and then you end up turning it into the dubs. You end up turning it into like the dubstep gun. Everyone...
Yes.
Whoa.
All right. They're in full retreat, but you notice that one of the Taco Triangle trucks is like chock full of syrup.
Uh-oh.
It's like all soda syrup.
Oh shit.
So they're like retreating, but it seems like they've stolen a lot of resources.
That's our soda syrup.
All right.
I wonder if they got one of those ray guns that turn people into cotton candy.
I wonder enough.
Just like the whole crew, like their whole crew, just like scattered off into the streets, or they pull away in their cars.
They pull away into their cars.
I want to flip the outside vehicle with telekinesis, so they're all boxed in.
Nice.
I'm gonna try it.
Roll it.
Ah.
Chaos.
Oh
No.
yeah. All right.
Actually, can I, like, mess with the engine, at least of the one that has the syrup with the technomancy?
You can also reach out to do that. Hold on, I need to figure out what the chaos effect is here.
And it's one psychic harm too, right? For a
It is,
fail.
yeah. So psychic harm is basically I get to take control of the character, right?
Well,
Or,
it's
like,
I think they still roll to suffer harm. Hold on. Yeah, I think there's some weird shit that happens though. Oh yeah, here we go. Harm. Yeah, it's like its own chapter.
Roll plus harm suffered.
Yeah, you count it as one. Like it's just one harm numerically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there we go. So just roll 2d6 plus 1, Dave.
Oh, there's V harm. Oh, here we go.
All right.
I'm gonna get a +1, so it'd be a 10.
Yeah.
No, you don't want a bonus on that.
You want low.
Yeah, you want to roll low on the resist harms.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you're right. It is a 10, so I get to choose.
no.
One armor too. That helps.
Not for psychic harm, I don't think.
No.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's on page 217 in the main book, Zach. But there's like a list of things you can pick from.
So Dave goes. He like reaches out his hand, like one on and he like reaches out his hand, and then you all see him freeze for a second, and then his mouth drops, and he just starts screaming like. He does this for like a full 10 seconds, which you do not understand. Also, as he does it, he appears to teleport the clown car like 10 feet forward and into the air.
Oh, Jesus.
So it lands, but like the wheels look better, or like they've seen better days, but it is a little further than it was. But go ahead, Steve, and see if you can affect the engine. Oh no, you did. Was that the 10 roll there up there?
That was the boombox.
No, that was.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So it lands, starts lurching forward as everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then the engine just sputters out, and the car. The clowns all bust out of the car like fuck. Clearly like looking a little bruised and shaken up, but they each grab a box of soda syrup and start scattering.
Is there like 20 of them in there somehow?
Yes.
Oh man. All right.
Do I still increase my harm track, or was that purely just like the mental?
I think that's just psychic harm. You actually didn't suffer real harm.
Yeah.
Psychic harm just does weird things. So like the clowns are scattering and you're still screaming.
Yep.
Did I send my biker gang after the clowns?
You can,
carrying away soda, because that's a dick move. Dick move.
Ah! Those are slippery clowns, man.
Yeah. You are like, get him! And the biker gang starts going after the taco guys instead of the clowns running off with the syrup. And like before you can wait, no, wrong guys! They're already out of earshot.
Oh no.
Idiots.
Hurt them, help me.
What else do we got? we gotta get that soda mix. Dave is still screaming.
I want to use Seeing Souls to interfere with their escape.
What does Seeing Souls do?
When you help or interfere with somebody, roll weird instead of history.
Okay.
Or does that only apply to players?
Yeah, that's only when you're helping players or hindering players. Because that's all you have history with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can have history with NPCs, but none of these guys are kind of named NPCs. So
Right.
These are all goons.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know.
Frenzy then? When you speak truth to a mob, roll plus weird on a 10+, hold 3 on a 7, hold 1. Hold? Is that a pick?
I forget what hold does. I think that's
influence rolls.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Spend 1 of your hold for 1 to make the mob do bring stuff or leave stuff or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you can make them bring you the syrup. If
you
you
can make the clowns
Yeah.
return.
Like I scream out, brothers! Why do you run from me? It is I, Lonald McRonald. That copyright friendly enough?
All right, make the roll. All right, you start talking to them like they all look over like, oh. And I look down at the soda, back at you. I assume your hold action is that you want them to bring you the syrup.
Wait, how many do I get to do? Where's my? I got 3. Yeah. Bring forward all your precious things. Yeah, guys, bring the syrup over here and then start fucking, because that's literally the first option it says.
What?
All right, you start a soda stream orgy right here in the middle of the street.
Guys, this is about to get ugly before it gets worse.
Fall into an orgy of uninhibited emotion. Holy shit. That's in the rules. You can just do that. Okay.
All right. So the taco
Where'd the
guy
feathers come from?
get away, and there's now a clown orgy, literally happening at your feet.
Stop screaming at this point.
What's that?
You
stop.
No, you haven't, because I just made it worse.
You know?
Dave, can you roll weird for me?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to look away, but I can't. Oh, look,
Dave.
those guys are making a meat bicycle.
Dave, you stop screaming, and as you do, you get a little vision. And it's in split screen, basically. So you see the Tony's Tomatoes location being raided.
No.
So they're coming after the soda there. They're ripping shit up. But you also see the taco guys breaking into your house and kidnapping your mom.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
What the fuck?
Now whose couch am I going to sleep on?
So the kidnapping is happening down here, and your headquarters is over here.
I want to try something really fun and weird. I want to open my mind to, the chaos that's going on. And then
psychic maelstrom.
Yeah, and then tattle on these people to the cop onies.
Oh,
shit! That's what I was thinking.
Narc them out.
They're breaking the law.
And kidnapping, deal with them, send them to jail.
Right to jail.
Oh, that sounds really serious. Yeah, well, they also sped. Ooh, I'll get
Overcooked
right on that.
chicken, jail. Undercooked
All right.
fish, also jail.
The undercook, overcook.
So Dave, you reach out to the psychic maelstrom. You connect to what feels like a truly alien force. First off, it feels red, which is a bit of a strange sensation.
I've done acid before. I know what colors feel like.
I'm expecting purple, but all right.
Yeah, it feels red, and second off, like you just feel rigidity, that like of thought. Like there is a sense of pure law. Like just think of a paladin from D&D. Like you know, he
Or
walks
like
in a straight line.
the inevitables or something, right? Like the aeons or whatever the fuck they're called. The like lawful neutral extraplanar dudes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So both you feel the recognition, like they know a crime is happening and that they will be there to prevent it. You also feel them register every crime you've ever committed.
Oh no.
And you know that they are probably coming for you.
Damn it.
Don't worry, I am too.
Are they still mad we ran them over last week?
Probably. We didn't run them over. You ran them over.
I don't know what you're talking about, my crimes. I make drugs, and drugs are legal.
Yeah, drugs are legal. So,
but you haven't done your daily dose in 3 days, have you, there, Charles?
You've killed a few people while delivering some pizzas. You know, like you've stolen
You
some.
make that sound like it's a crime.
It is.
We're a corporation. You can't. Killing people's not a crime. It's business.
Yeah. So you think they might be coming for you, but also you think that they are going to stop the kidnapping at the same time.
Nice.
So it is 9:23. Do we want to keep playing, or Dave? Do you want to go take care of Kid and all that?
It is asleep, fortunately. So
that's good.
I can probably go a little bit longer, but I probably can't go too much longer.
Yeah, I'm just thinking this might be a good place to stop.
Yeah, that's fine.
To be
so that we can
continued.
figure out a plan too.
Yeah.
Sanity
so
continue.
I also feel like we should ask, like, do we want to keep playing in this setting? Like, how did that feel? As opposed
This
to
is great. This is perfect. This is so stupid. I love it. This is absolute fucking chaos. We're like gang wars with fucking fast food joints. It's fucking great.
And if we were non-lethal, it could be Kids Next Door.
Oh man.
Do people like this world, like the system and all that?
I'm definitely laughing, and we're enjoying it for now.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to it, but nice, Dave.
Maybe in a little while, might want to switch over to something like Blades in the Dark, or with like a little more like structure to it.
Yeah.
But for now, I don't know. For now, it's fun.
Cool.
Especially since I only have to make one roll. Like, here, your character can replace your weird for any role you need to do. Nice.
Sweet.
Awful convenient. Yeah.
Do we do the history stuff at the end of the session too, or?
Yeah, that's right. So I forget how that works though.
I think we each decide one we got better with and one we got lower with. I think, right?
Hold on.
Right.
You can do one or the other. You can move one person up.
Okay. Well, I was impressed with Aggressive K fighting dinosaurs, so I'm giving him a +1 with me.
Nice.
It's like, bro,
But
that
I
was
was mad
fucking
at him for
sick.
playing the Hanson, so
All right, Steve, you giving anyone a +1 or a -1?
I think I'll give Aggressive K a +1 as well for the awesome boombox.
Nice.
I'm gonna give Steve's character one for like making that go from just mildly annoying to like detrimental to health and property.
I'm gonna give a +1 to Morty for seizing the initiative to just jump off the moving truck to go start engaging the enemy.
Yay.
I'm gonna give 1 to Nest because I appreciate the screaming. Also, doesn't 4 get me something?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you get a you tick off one of your experience boxes, and I think that resets your history to
It
1.
resets to 0.
Or 1, yeah.
Yeah, 1.
is
If,
it?
yeah, it only goes down to 1. It resets to 0 if you hit -4 or -3.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get a checkbox on experience, plus you get a checkbox for every roll you make with a highlighted stat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm almost at level 2 or level 3 at this point.
Oh man.
We rolled some weird and some sharp.
And I'm just like, everyone gets weird all the time. Make this weird as shit.
And you got weird.
Excellent.
We have to deal with the Ronald McDonald clown car.
And the
Like Mini Coopers. And then it gives like 50 guys in each Mini Cooper.
the fucking samurai orc police.
Yeah. They're coming.
I'll just have to convince them that they broke the law and they have to arrest themselves. Somehow.
You broke the law of thermodynamics, motherfucker.
Yep. You broke the laws of nature by teleporting here.
You broke the speed limit.
Did I really break the law if it was unobserved?
Do a
You
tree?
change the outcome by measuring.
I was like, a tree falls in the forest. Does it make a sound? Hell yeah, it does. Steve hasn't shut up since last week. Come on, guys. Falling over really hurts.
Help me. I don't know what to do. I'm stumped.
All right, I should probably end the stream before we descend into dad jokes too heavily. Thanks for watching, one viewer I have. Have a
Bye.
good night.